Once upon a time, in a faraway kingdom, there lived a king and queen who were very happy together. Their happiness increased when they were blessed with a beautiful daughter, whom they named Snow White. Snow White was exceptionally lovely, with skin as white as snow, and she became the apple of her parents' eyes. However, the queen, Snow White's mother, fell ill and passed away when Snow White was just a child. The king, devastated by the loss of his wife, decided to marry again to provide a mother figure for Snow White. Unfortunately, the new queen was not as kind as she seemed. She was a wicked and jealous woman who practiced dark magic. The queen had a magic mirror, and every day she would ask it, "Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest of them all?" The mirror, compelled by magic, always answered that the queen was the fairest. As Snow White grew older, she became more and more beautiful, and one day the mirror declared that Snow White was the fairest in the land. Enraged with jealousy, the wicked queen ordered a huntsman to take Snow White into the forest, kill her, and bring back her heart as proof. The huntsman, unable to harm the innocent princess, let her go and returned with the heart of a wild animal. Snow White found herself lost in the dense forest, frightened but determined to survive. As she wandered deeper into the woods, Snow White discovered a small cottage. It belonged to 7 dwarfs who worked in a nearby mine. The dwarfs were named Doc, Grumpy, Happy, Sleepy, Bashful, Sneezy, and Dopey. They were surprised to find Snow White in their home, but soon learned about her tragic story. The dwarfs welcomed Snow White into their cottage and offered her shelter. In return, Snow White took care of their home, cooking and cleaning for them. The dwarfs grew fond of Snow White, and they all lived happily together. Meanwhile, the wicked queen, still unaware that Snow White was alive, continued to consult her magic mirror. One day, the mirror revealed the truth, stating that Snow White was not only alive, but also the fairest in the land. Consumed by rage, the queen devised a plan to eliminate Snow White herself. The queen disguised herself and tricked Snow White into biting into a poisoned apple. The apple cast a sleeping spell on Snow White, and she fell into a deep slumber. The dwarfs, devastated by the sight of their beloved friend lying unconscious, placed her in a glass coffin. News of Snow White's plight reached a prince who